How's it going, collectors? In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Jakks Light Up 2-pack with Super Sonic and Super Shadow figures. Did anyone see the Sonic 3 premiere? That was fantastic. So great seeing all of the great actors. I really can't wait. We're on 10 days till the Sonic movie comes out. I mean, I'm going to see it in 9 days. But yeah, I can't wait for this movie. So let's take a look at the packaging as we do a little spin here. See, we get some cool renders in the back here of the promotional images of the figures themselves. You can also see Ivor Robotnik, Shadow, Tails, and Sonic down there. And both of these light up. They have light up quills as well. Really cool. So I knew when we first initially got that 5-inch Sonic figure, the quills were transparent, so I had a feeling we were going to get light up figures. Also, good news, I got the Agent Stone multi-pack from Target.com. They finally restocked it, and then it sold out 5 hours after again. I have had a blast looking at the light up gimmick for these guys, so let's get them unboxed. First, I gotta remove these annoying tabs. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Here are the two figures out of the packaging, looking fantastic. Once again, Jakks doing a great job on their Sonic 3 figures. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Look at that awesome bright light. The LEDs are fantastic in these figures. They did a really great job. And yeah, I mean, I was going to buy the 4-pack, but I decided not to. These are great though for $30. Yeah, the LEDs in these are fantastic. They look great. You can see all the quills light up individually. And the eyes. Now getting into the Super Sonic figure. If you already have this figure, I wouldn't recommend getting it again unless you really want the LED light feature like I did. And if you think it's a great price for $30 for two figures, which is technically about $15 a piece, which is about how much the average ones are. I mean, there isn't that many key differences between these two besides the grins or the smiles. As you can tell, this one has that outer smile that's more indented. It's more noticeable on this one. And it has more articulation, which is a good thing to it. These eyes look bigger for some reason. These ones are actually more detailed. But yeah, this one doesn't have the issue where the eyes are cut off. Like the Super Sonic, or I mean the Shadow figure. What am I talking about? So, going to the back, I mean the quills aren't that annoying. They look good. And that screw in the back's a little bit annoying, but they're pretty much the same exact figure. You're kind of losing something to gain something. They both also have those realistic eyes as well, which is a good benefit to both. So let's get into the articulation. Rotates at the head. It feels limited though. Due to the wiring, I don't want to mess with it and risk snapping the wires or something or messing up the feature, because that would just be unfortunate. However, there is no butterfly joints either and no waist joint, because I believe wiring is also in this area and the battery port, so don't want to get into messing all of that up. Now it does rotate at the fingers as well. Still pretty good, rotates here. There's a bend here, so pretty good. And rotates at the knees, at the upper legs. Down here also has that cool rotation for the foot, or the shoes I should say. Pretty much articulation isn't as limited as I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty good for a light up figure. So you kind of lose one or two features to gain another one, which is probably a lot cooler, I'd say, even though you do have this giant button right here. So here's both of them with their light up feature. They look great. I gotta say the lighting on these are actually pretty impressive. I mean, the red on the other original Shadow figure didn't seem as strong as the blue that Sonic had, but both of them are actually equal on this one. I really like the LEDs. Last but certainly not least, here we have Super Shadow, which is the spoiler. I wouldn't really consider it a spoiler. I know a lot of people have been posting it and uploading about this online. And we even got a McDonald's toy of Super Shadow, which is hilarious because we also got a spoiler from Sonic 2, which was the Dr. Robotnik Death Egg Robot, which was a Happy Meal figure. So yeah, everything kind of got leaked early, but they released this. This figure was actually street dated along with that light up Sonic pack figures, so it was a street date for today, so I figured I would just pick it up, and it doesn't seem like they're having too much of an issue with spoilers. Everything was everyone kind of knew that this was going to happen. Let's get into articulation for Super Shadow. Rotating here at the neck, pretty much the same. I don't want to mess it up, and also these kind of feel like they're going to get in the way. hopefully I don't say supersonic because I'm mixing up super shadow and supersonic. See, I already want to mess it up there. You also get some shoulder rotation, some elbow articulation, some wrist articulation. It could bend back and forth here, and the fingers articulate, not individually, but they do pretty good for gripping. If you wanted to try to get this guy on a motorcycle, I think it's possible. Rotates at the legs, multiple joints, also at the knees, and at the shoes here. And this figure looks really good. The back details are also awesome, except for that screw. There's the little try me tape where you would take it off and pull it off. I think it's a great figure. I think it should include like an emerald or some unique accessory. Because I mean, we're going to get this figure in wave 3 for the 5-inch figures anyways. It's just not going to light up, I'm assuming. So yeah, it's not really too great unless you, like I said before, if you really want to get it for the light up feature. So yeah, hopefully they release like a light up Knuckles or something too. I'm really hoping that they release more of the human characters, such as probably like Donut Lord or something unique, you know, like the Agent Stone figure was really cool when they announced it. So yeah, pretty much a repaint of the original Shadow figure. I'm assuming it looks like it's a repaint, at least from my view. But still pretty worth it, I'd say. It's great to have if you're a completionist. You have to have all the figures, every different face or smile of the characters. Comparison time. Here we have Super Shadow next to the original Shadow figures, such as the 2.5-inch and this one from Wave 2. I know a lot of people didn't get this version because they already had the first one, but I think it was still worth it. And here is Supersonic next to some of the other Supersonic figures from Movie 3. Great figures overall. So far I've been enjoying all of the great figures that Jakks has put out on the market. I really hope they continue after the movie is done, even with different characters such as Maria or human characters. We've seen Agent Stone from Paramount get licensed as a figure, so hopefully we can see the other characters as well. I think they're long overdue. And yeah, really hoping to see more variety besides just repaints or retools of Sonic characters. I thank you guys all for watching. If you like the content show, likes always appreciated. I'll be doing more videos soon. Stay tuned. I have a lot more to review. Some of the stuff I haven't even reviewed yet, such as the Shadow and Motorbike, or some of the Wave 1 Jakks figures from the 5-inch line. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and happy hunting.